Guys, if you're anything like me, you've been watching a ton of videos and talking to fans about Vegeta in the Tournament of Power. It's pretty obvious that he is hiding some kind of new strength, but nobody's really talking about what that new strength could specifically be. Well, I think it is Ascended Super Saiyan God, which we will call Super Saiyan White. I actually have some evidence for this. Let's talk about it.
What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. If you love Dragon Ball, subscribe to this channel. We do all sorts of videos when it comes to Dragon Ball, including rumors, breakdowns, theories, and the like. Oh, and shout out to Uatora TK, who got the nerd card question correct on my latest Dragon Ball Super video. You definitely know your stuff when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, so shout out to you. There will be another nerd card question at the end of this video. Alright guys, let's get into this. Now, as Dragon Ball fans, we've been talking a lot about Vegeta and the power he's hiding in the Tournament of Power. This has been covered by almost every Dragon Ball YouTuber out there, but in case you haven't heard the reasons people think Vegeta is holding back power, let me quickly go through a few points right here. Number one, Vegeta has been incredibly cocky ever since getting out of the Room of Spirit and Time. He's basically talked constantly about how he will win the Tournament of Power. Number two, he wasn't as shocked as everyone after Jiren vs. Goku. He even tells Goku to rest up while he goes to handle this, and Goku has already instant transmissioned away, but he wasn't as shocked as everyone else was. Number three, he remains confident even after Jiren beats Hit, who Vegeta lost to the last time they had a fight. He tells Kaba after that he will win the tournament and wish back Universe 6 so that he doesn't have to worry about that. And number four, he goes straight at Jiren and freaks out when Toppo interferes and calls him second fiddle. Now, as many other people have stated, this isn't the disillusional Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. He's been humbled and he can admit when Goku has surpassed him. In fact, most of the times, even in Dragon Ball Z, when Goku does surpass Vegeta, he freaks out. This includes when Goku uses Kaioken with Super Saiyan Blue for the first time. He stands up, shakes his fist, and says he's always one step ahead of me. However, Vegeta didn't say that after he saw Ultra Instinct. So those are all the reasons that people think that Vegeta is hiding power. As I've said, a lot of people have covered that. Go check it out if you don't believe me. It's a predominant theory right now for the Dragon Ball community. Now that we have that covered, let's talk about what I think is actually happening. You see, I think Vegeta has ascended, and I believe he is hiding Super Saiyan White. Now, the first piece of evidence for this comes from the famous interview that Akira Toriyama did, where he talked about Goku and Vegeta and their Super Saiyan Blue form. He says in that interview that he originally wanted the form to be white, but it would clash with the next villain. Now, most people remember this interview, and at the time there was a lot of speculation about what this meant for the upcoming villain of the next arc. This was when we were first finding out about Goku Black, and people were convinced that Mira and whatever that guy's name is from the Xenoverse films were going to make an appearance in Dragon Ball. And so we were so fixated on that most people do not remember what Akira Toriyama said at the end of that interview. He clearly says that he's going to save the white-haired form for later. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe later has become now. The other big piece of evidence for this comes from the last time that Vegeta came out of the Room of Spirit and Time. This was in the Goku Black arc, where he got a dramatic power boost and absolutely manhandled Goku Black in their rematch in the future timeline. Strangely, in that fight, he actually tells Black that he could beat the real Goku now, so a fake Goku wouldn't even be able to stand a chance. Also, very curious in that fight is the fact that Vegeta's aura is so big and has an incredible amount of white in it. I remember watching that and actually thinking back then that he was gonna go Super Saiyan White, because there was just so much white in that aura, especially when he was powering up. I think when you combine those two things, it makes sense that Vegeta has achieved an ascended Super Saiyan God, which I believe believe will be Super Saiyan White. After all, this would mirror him first achieving Super Saiyan 2, which at the time was Ascended Super Saiyan, and he did this in the Room of Spirit in Time. So I really believe that what is going on here is that Vegeta quietly ascended from Super Saiyan Blue into a new form, which he is truly confident will be enough for him to beat everybody in the Tournament of Power, including Jiren. Now, we will have to wait to see what happens when he faces off with Toppo, but I think we might get another hint in the fact that I believe Vegeta will manhandle Toppo and finally get the attention of Jiren. Will we then maybe finally see Super Saiyan White? And do you think that Super Saiyan White will even be enough to stand up to Jiren, or will Goku and Vegeta have to fuse and combine Ultra Instinct with Super Saiyan White? And I know we're going into some crazy fanboyish areas here, but that is what Dragon Ball Super has been doing. It has been giving us exactly what we want. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this theory? Do you think it's possible that Vegeta has ascended and has access to Super Saiyan White? Do you think that that is something we will for sure be getting, or do you think I'm absolutely crazy? Either way, let me know in the comment section. All right, let's check that nerd card really quickly. I want to know, how did Vegeta achieve Super Saiyan 4 in GT? It wasn't the same way that Goku did it, and I want to know, what was the way that Vegeta achieved Super Saiyan 4 in GT? Answer that question in the comment section below. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!